guys, if you feel as if you are around a spiritual vampire, a negative energy that is sucking the life out of you, causing you to feel low, crap about yourself, you have no self-love, your self-esteem is on the floor, and you feel as if the life has just been sucked out of you, you may be dealing with a toxic, narcissistic energy, or shall I say in a spiritual sense, an actual negative being. So let's talk about how you actually move on. I'm going to give you secret tips towards the end of the video, which is actually going to help you understand what you can practically do from a spiritual sense to get this negative energy out of your life. However, first I'm going to talk about what you may be suffering, what an empath is, what a narcissist is, how it affects your life, how it drains you, and then I'm going to give you those 5 secret tips at the end of the video. So guys, if you feel like your energy is being drained, you are highly likely to be around an energy vampire. So an energy vampire is someone who is literally sucking the life out of you. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a partner. It can be a friend, it can be a family member, it can be a work colleague, it can be a manager, it can be anyone. I'm going to try and tailor this video to narcissistic relationships and narcissistic partners because that's what I've experienced in my life in particular. However, after this video, you're going to realize that a lot of people around you do have narcissistic qualities. And once again, guys, it's all about being self-aware of who we have around us and why our energy is being drained. So if you feel like your energy is being drained, number one thing to remember is, darlings, you are not the narcissist. You are most likely, 99% chance, likely to be the empath. And don't sit there saying to me, but Simmy, what if I'm the 1% and I'm the narcissist? You're watching my videos, you're most likely to be an empath. So what is an empath? So empath stems from the name empathy. So an empath is a person who is sensitive, or a highly sensitive person who has the ability to feel other people's emotions and energy. Now, I didn't even realize that I was an empath myself, and if this sounds a little bit like you, don't forget to hit a like button. So an empath is basically someone who has a special gift. It's like a superpower. You can feel other people's energy, you can pick up on how they're feeling, you literally can feel this vibe or this intuition when something is wrong. And the disadvantage of being an empath is that you are likely to be drained by negative people, negative experiences, and it can affect you in more ways. So now you know what an empath is, so someone who can actually pick up on someone's energy. Let's talk about what a narcissist is. Now, narcissists are becoming much more popular. You will realize so many around you, or people with narcissistic tendencies, which is why it's good to have an awareness as to what it actually is. So a narcissist is basically someone who has more of a negative energy, and they, from a spiritual perspective, have the ability to drain your energy. They look for people who are empathetic, who show empathy, you know, vulnerable people, and they will literally go in and suck out their positive energy. Now, this is literally like, you know, you can imagine the person trying to suck your energy out, but realistically, how does this actually look like? Like, what is a narcissist? It's someone who literally has an exaggerated sense of self. Like, they have a narcissistic ego which is like huge and through the roof, which means that they don't have the ability to actually care for you, think of your feelings. They're very selfish. Every single conversation is about them. You could be suffering, like your close friend, family could have passed away. It's still about them and how they feel, nothing to do with you. It could be your birthday and baby cakes. They won't even care. They'll get you a present, they'll get you a balloon, they'll celebrate, but once again, it's going to be all about them, about what they want to do. It's as if it's their day. They don't want you having the spotlight. So narcissistic people cannot allow you to have all that energy, all the attention. You know, they can't big you up, they can't hype you up, and it's basically focused on them. And it's going to be very subtle. You might not be able to realize, you know, this person doing this, but over time, eventually, when you feel as if you're at this low point, your energy is being drained, you feel as if, you know, you don't have anyone to talk to, but when they need you, you're always there for them, you'll notice this, and you'll naturally actually feel as if, well, I felt as if like a train had hit me. It felt like as if, you know, I felt so drained, and as if like someone has sucked the life out of me. And then I realized, shit, I've being around a narcissist. So if you resonate with any of that, let's talk about it in more deeper terms now, guys. So if you've identified, you may have a narcissist in your life or someone who has these qualities, and you're feeling drained and you're literally feeling that effect that I felt where you feel so low, what can you do to protect your energy? Because my darlings, if you're into law of attraction and you're spiritual, you will literally feel these people trying to take your energy, especially if you're into spirituality. You notice so many narcissists trying to take that positivity, your glow, because you radiate on a different level. So this spiritual vampire is going to take your energy. So you have to protect yourself and you cannot allow them to drain you. So if you have this narcissistic person in your life, this is basically like nature, the universe, God giving you a wake-up call to realize that you need to set boundaries, you need to protect your energy, and you need to be careful about who you allow into your life. So from a spiritual perspective, how are we going to get rid of this negative energy? So you realize you have a narcissist in your life and you realize that you no longer want to entertain this energy anymore because you're getting drained. So I'll give you an example of what I did. I had 2 narcissistic exes and they were draining my energy. I felt as if whenever I needed them, they weren't there for me, but I was always there for them. It felt as if everything was about them, even when my friend passed away, even when it was my birthday. It wasn't about me. I was so drained and they made every single thing about them. Then I started getting to a point where I became so drained, guys. I couldn't do YouTube videos. I didn't feel like working anymore. I just felt like, I need to get rid of this negative energy. So I started doing a practice, a spiritual practice, which really helped me and really helped me to transfer and get rid of all that negative energy so that I actually felt more positive. My vibration was high and I could then manifest things into my life. So the first thing that I would recommend you to do is to get your amethyst crystals. Now guys, you can get this in my shop, and once again, amethyst is so good. So what you're going to do with an amethyst crystal is you're literally going to hold it in your hand, and every negative emotion or the negative energy you feel about this person, you're going to hold a crystal and you're going to put it into the crystal. Now this is why it's so important to actually get one that's genuine, and I sell these in my shop. They're sourced from Brazil and Mexico as well, guys. They're authentic and I actually hand pick them as well. So once again, guys, you really should get good sourced crystals. And even just holding this, I feel, oh my god, I feel so powerful. And I love to put it on my heart chakra, because when I feel as if this narcissist energy, this horrible energy, negative energy is around me, I just feel like I need to let it out. And the way I let it out is by holding my crystal and putting the negative energy into the crystal. Now the next thing you're going to do, if you feel as if you have a narcissist in your life, is you're going to get sage. Sage is so good. It helps you to actually do the smudging technique, which I've spoken about before. Guys, check out that video as well where I talk about clearing negative energy using sage. And my sage stick is literally right behind, it's right there. So sage is really good. You're literally just going to hold it in your hand and you're going to smudge with it. So let me show you how. All you're going to do, guys, is you're going to light the sage stick, and you can buy this from Amazon, and you're going to literally just put it around you, let the smoke travel in your room, open your windows, let it travel out of the window. All that negative energy just needs to get away from you. So the next thing I've done in order to recover from the narcissist in my life and to actually be grateful and actually realize my self-worth and to get my energy back up is to show gratitude. So guys, I would recommend you to pick 3 things you're thankful for every single day before going to bed, 3 things that you've done in that day to be grateful for, or write a gratitude list of why you love yourself. And this is so important. If you haven't checked out my online journaling guide, guys, check out the link below, because I talk about things you can do, to journal for gratitude, for self-love, and it gives you so much more about love and manifesting money as well. So check out that guide below, and it's an online guide, so you can literally get it instantly. So guys, doing this will help you to increase your positive energy, and once again, it will make you feel so much more good about yourself, because if you have this narcissist in your life, you're not going to feel very good about yourself. They're going to be negative. They've probably devalued you, made you feel crap about yourself. So we need to get your positive energy back up. So the next thing I'm going to recommend you to do is to meditate, and meditation is really good, especially when you feel as if, you know, this truck has hit you, this train has hit you, you feel very confused, you don't really know what to do in life, you feel as if, you know, you're the person to blame, or you don't understand why this person's being very heartless towards you, or selfish, or even abusive. Once again, meditation will help you to feel peace and actually calm your mind down. And it's very important to not react to the narcissist. Narcissists they feed off your energy, they feed off your supply. You're basically like narcissistic supply to them. So every single time you're going to be upset, you're angry, you cry, you show them an emotion, they're feeding off of it. They feel better about themselves when you feel low. And this is why, baby cakes, you need to be very careful, because yes, some of these spiritual demons and negative spirits, you know, in people actually exist. Very difficult to come to terms with that, especially when you're close to them, which was why it's very difficult for me to let the narcissist out of my life. But when you do, you will feel the most amount of peace ever that you've ever felt in your life. You will feel peaceful, you will feel happy, and your energy will naturally just glow up because this person's not in your life anymore. And the last thing I'm going to recommend you to do for yourself is self-love and self-care. Now, this can be whatever it means to you, whether self-care is going in nature, having a bath, shopping online, meeting your friends, having something to eat, having some junk, having a healthy meal, being a pescatarian. Whatever it is for you guys, do some self-care and self-love, especially when you're around these spiritual negative energy vampires that drain your energy. It's very important to get your energy tank back up. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I am your Law of Attraction life coach, taking you from broken to empowered, and I will see you in the next video.